People are too concerned with their mood.
Yeah.
They're too concerned with how you feel. Success doesn't give a fuck how you feel. Just,
I think,
you know what I
I mean, this come about from me hearing that phrase and being like, oh my God, that's sick. I love that phrase. Like, mood follows action.
Yep.
I think as people in the fitness industry, as people with like fitness Instagram accounts and stuff, people just assume that we're motivated all the time, that we love going to the gym every day, and that like we wake up full of energy and like can't wait to exercise and all that kind of stuff. And like, it's not like that.
No.
For me, like I said this to you this week on the call, like I'm 4 weeks away from this triathlon now. So like I'm knackered. Like I'm tired, and like going to the gym is a slog. Like going these workouts are killing me off now. Like even the swimming's the thing I struggle with the most, but is the easiest, like the least physically taxing workout. And just getting in that pool and doing like 10 lengths is just like hard. But if I just went off my feelings, I'd stop training, I'd stop going to the gym, because I'd be like, I feel tired today, so I shouldn't go to the gym. But it doesn't work that way.
Successful people don't listen to how they feel at all.
No, your feelings are just feedback. And I thought of this on the way in the car, that your feelings are like your internet search history, the thing that you always delete off your friend's internet when they die before their missus or their mum finds it. Little note there. If you die, lad, I'll come round, I'll grab your laptop, I'll delete your search history, don't worry. But your feelings are like your search history. If you take a look right now, like how do I feel right now? That's not because of right now in this moment or anything that's coming up. It's because of all of the stuff that's happened previous. Even if you think the feeling is because something's about to happen, it's not. Because like if you're going to a job interview, for example, and you're anxious, you're like, oh my God, what if I get the job? What if I... That's not because of the job interview that's coming up. That's because your brain's thinking of all the previous job interviews you've been to, or all the previous times you've failed or not been good enough.
And it's also probably thinking about the fact you haven't prepared for this interview enough. Because the last week you were sat watching Netflix instead of preparing for your interview.
So it's just it's search history for your previous actions. Like body fat is the amount of body fat you have is the
as a result of everything you ate for the last 6 months.
Yeah.
And how you feel as a result of the thoughts that you had for the last 6 months and the way that you executed and the amount of ownership that you took over the last 6 months for you and your goals.
I think listening to Matthew Hussey yesterday on that podcast with Stephen Bartlett, where he talked about emotional buttons, I think it was such a cool idea. And we kind of do that every morning now, don't we? Like, so part of what we want to do in this episode is give you something to go away with, a tool to action, a way to be better that you can listen to in 15-20 minutes. And for us now, for you to be able to take action, take ownership, one of the things that we've done to do that, which you could do with a friend or a family member or whoever, every morning we now have like an accountability call, don't we? It started off as a WhatsApp message. So we'd say, right, these are the things that I'm going to do today. And then I think the best thing about our relationship is that we'll pull each other. Like we're not like mates. Do you know what I mean? Like we are, but like you've got no issue in going, lad, you've just said that. Like literally yesterday's call, I said something. He was like, wait, lad, you've just said you might do that. Take that off the to-do list.
Yeah.
Like if you're not going to 100% do it.
He said, I'm going to do an email. I'm going to do 2 emails and then I might do a blog post. And I was like, what?
Yeah.
Shut up, lad. Are you going to do the blog post?
Yeah.
Or not? If you're going to do it, then fucking do it and commit to it and put it on the to-do list. If you're not going to do it, then take it off.
It's like having that external voice to just go, stop chatting shit. like we do with our clients, like, I might go for a walk tonight.
Stop chatting shit.
Are you going for a walk or not?
Yeah. Do you know, I said this to one of my clients the other day, remove the word try from your vocabulary. And this is like a popular idea. It's not my own individual thing. Remove the word try. Because when you say try, I'm going to try and do something, you already there's definitely a better term, but you're allowing yourself to fail.
Yeah.
You're making excuses already before you've even done it, that there might be a possibility that you're not going to do it. And if you don't do it, it's fine, because you've already sort of accepted it in the way that you've articulated the way that you're going to do it. So just fuck the word try off. Like people say try because there's a chance that, something might come up. I might feel tired. Someone might fucking put me in a bad mood.
You're cushioning the fact that you might fail, aren't you? You're
exactly.
like, you again, it's that fear of failure that I don't want to feel stupid if I don't manage to do this thing. So if I put this cushion in of try or might, well, then when it doesn't happen later, when I do feel a bit too tired, I can just say, oh, well, I said I was going to try. I didn't say I was going to do it.
Yeah, exactly.
I'd written an email about this. I don't know if it's gone out yet. I think it goes out on Sunday. About playing the victim, about taking ownership, and like, we all play the victim because it's easy. Like I still do it now. Like we all do. We want to take the easy route out. You want to come up with a reason why.
You know,
why
so
life is hard.
You said this now because go on. I'm just gonna let you finish.
Like,
so,
if you want to get to where you want to get to, you've got to stop playing the victim. Like, you've got to stop acting like the world's out to get you and everything's like someone else's fault. Like, I'm not saying that things aren't going to happen to you. Like, I'm not saying like if there's been trauma or something, it's all your fault. I'm not saying that you need to, like, taking ownership isn't taking blame. I think that's the biggest thing for me is like, you're not taking the blame. This shit thing might have happened to you. You might have been screwed over by your boss. You might have like been in a horrible relationship. Like, all this horrible stuff might have happened to you, and that's not your fault. But it's on you to get out of that situation. It's on you to go, right, okay, what's next? What now? How can I move away from this? How can I better myself?
Yeah. You need to take ownership because you're the only one who's going to pull yourself out of it. No one else is going to do it.
Like, of course I want to be the victim of my day. Of course I do. What? Oh, so it's everyone else's fault that I'm not where I want to be? Great. God, I don't have to do anything then. I'll just go and sit on the couch for the rest of the day. Fantastic. But
also it's like, I think part of it as well when people play the victim, because I'm noticing it more and more and more recently. When people play the victim, it angers me. It really annoys me. And I've got no time anymore. So when I see people playing the victim, I immediately just close the conversation and leave because I don't have time for it. It's just negative energy. I don't want that. I don't want to hear people playing the victim. Shut up.
Yeah.
Just shut up. Just fix it. Like, stop complaining about what's wrong and go and do something to fix it. When people start continually complaining, all of their energy is going into how shit life is, crying all the time. Like, there's nothing wrong with crying. There's nothing wrong with being sad. But stop talking about it. Just fucking change it.
Yeah.
Like, you could be in the worst situation ever, and it might take 10 years to get out of it. Stop crying about it. Start moving away from where you are now and to where you want to be. It does my head in recently. I don't have the mental capacity to be giving victims consolement. That's not a word. Giving victims advice,
like pandering to that.
Just giving them a place to be a victim. Like,
it's sympathy. It's
I haven't
got sympathy. I haven't got the time.
I can be empathetic. I haven't got the time or mental capacity anymore to be sympathetic to victims. You need to just be on a different level. Like, you can't be a victim. I'm not having a conversation with you.
So how can you start doing this? This was
take ownership.
You
need to the first thing is realizing that complaining about what position you're in is not changing anything. You're going to remain in the same situation. I think victims actually get satisfaction from being victims because people give them attention. People go, oh, it's so hard for you, and it makes everything feel okay, like you've just said.
Well, that's it. It's easier, isn't it? It's easier in that moment to get that short-term gratification of, oh, it's not my fault.
Yeah.
Oh, well, it's okay because this happened. It's okay because that happened.